Hi, friends. Welcome back to my series on Swedish Death Cleaning, which is the final loving act you'll do for the people who matter the very most in your life. It's the practice of paring down your life's possessions so that your loved ones don't have that overwhelming task when you're no longer here. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Laurie, and this is The Simple Pleasures. This channel is my quiet rebellion against hustle culture. Hustling might be great for productivity, although I personally question that long term, but grinding is not good for my mental health, nor for my nervous system. For the past 3 weeks, I have spent 15 minutes a day clearing out one small space at a time and then stopping. I feel very accomplished about everything that I have cleared out so far, but I am aware we have a long way to go. And I've purposely avoided areas that I know will be overwhelming or use up a lot of emotional energy. In today's video, when it comes to Swedish death cleaning, we're going to talk about the importance of knowing when to say when. Inside this cabinet is apparently an emotional trigger I was not prepared for. Housed in here are items I've collected over the years and have used for entertaining. I'm still somewhat early in my Swedish death cleaning experience, and I've purposely avoided any area that's sentimental. Experts on Swedish death cleaning recommend you build your emotional endurance by starting with areas that don't bring in a flood of memories. Well, this cabinet had a lot of that. While I was sorting through these items, most of which I ended up putting in piles for donation, I quite literally saw my life flash before my eyes. And then the realization hit me. I have much more of my life in the rearview mirror than I do ahead of me. And the grief hit me out of the blue. Letting go of things often means letting go of who we used to be. Granted, I experienced a lot of interruptions during the recording of this video, so I was irritated, which should have been a reminder to come back and try another day, but I pressed on when I should have stopped. In a moment, while driving to the donation center, I'll share more about what I was feeling. Please, let my experience be a lesson for you. It's important to take breaks from Swedish death cleaning when you feel overwhelmed, stressed, emotional, or stuck. Breaks prevent burnout, allowing you to return with fresh energy and a more positive mindset, keeping the process manageable and enjoyable rather than a burden. For me, I'm taking a few days off from Swedish Death Cleaning, but I'll pick this back up and create more videos down the road to show my progression with you. If you also need to take a break, the experts suggest you use the time to visualize your peaceful, organized space. And when you're ready to start again, maybe work in shorter bursts than 15 minutes to help you get back into the right frame of mind. This might be a good time for me to do a little bit of a confessional while I'm driving to the donation center. I really lost my cool today during that very small cabinet that I was cleaning out, and I'm finally at a point where I can feel the levity in the matter, but it took quite a few minutes of driving. So while I was cleaning out that cabinet, and I don't think it was, maybe it was, but I don't imagine it was necessarily triggered by what I was cleaning out or what I was dealing with. But during the course of filming that video, I had so many interruptions. And normally those kind of things don't bother me. I'm not on a schedule. It's Saturday. I don't have anybody expecting me anywhere. But I just lost my cool totally. And I think the lesson of this video is that it's time to stop. Like, Swedish Death Cleaning can be overwhelming. Looking at all the things I had laid out on the counter that came out of that one cabinet brought back a flood of memories of all of the entertaining that I used to do, all of the people who sat at my table, who I cherished, who either aren't in my life anymore or are no longer on this earth anymore. So maybe that's what was contributing to my angst. Maybe it was making decisions about whether to hold on to any of these things for my daughters, or whether to sell anything on Facebook Marketplace. There were some things in there from some higher end retailers that are worth some money. And then ultimately I just packed it all up and put it in the car. And the reason why I'm driving is, A, I love to drive. I especially love this car that I drive. I love driving. So I immediately wanted to get in the car and drive. And that was a response mechanism on my part, for the mood that I was in. But also I needed to get those things to the donation center. I don't know why, but I needed to get them out of my house. I didn't want them sitting in my car waiting for the next errand I ran. I needed to get them out of the house. So the irony in this is I started this video explaining that we need to know when to say when you're doing Swedish Death Cleaning. It does take a toll on you emotionally, and I didn't think I was going to be, the perfect example of that, but I am in this video. So the surprise was on me. But I just wanted to get on here and share kind of what I'm going through. And, I've watched a lot of shows about people who have hoarding tendencies and the interventions that their family members go through to try to get them to part with things. And I see the angst that they're going through. And I think I know that feeling. So it's totally my choice that I'm getting rid of these things, right? It is with the right intention that I don't want my husband or my daughters to have to sort through my life's possessions when I'm gone. So my heart is in the right place. I clearly have no trouble letting go of 90% of everything that was in that cabinet. But I snapped, lost my temper, lost my cool, got very emotional, on the verge of tears. Again, I don't ascribe those feelings to the stuff, but maybe it's just the bigger picture. So I just wanted to share that. And now I'm getting ready to pull up to the donation center. Hi there.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Just the boxes?
All of them have dishes in them, yeah.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so hold on to the bottoms.
Right.
Thank you so much. I think we'll go ahead and wrap up this week's video, part 3 of our Swedish Death Cleaning series. Thanks to all of you who have been following along with this journey. I'm curious to know if any of you are partaking in Swedish Death Cleaning or general decluttering. Just let me know down in the comments. I would love to know if you have experienced any of these range of emotions that I have. But if you liked this video, if you found it helpful, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and we'll see you next week. Bye, friends.